So in this video we will be discussing about how we can cancel a GRN or reverse a GRN in the portal. So many a times what happens is while issuing a GRN, users sometimes they uh, mention the invoice numbers wrong. They tend to mention the invoice dates wrong, or they sometimes happen to select wrong or mention wrong quantities while receiving an item in the GRN, while mentioning the received quantities of particular line items. So in order to reverse, or in order to, there are basically no provisions to edit a GRN, but you can always use this functionality to cancel the GRN and create a new one. So I'll just begin with creating a GRN. So you can always cancel a GRN at the time of creation. Once you have successfully created a GRN, you can always cancel the GRN if you had realized it at earlier stage. So you can go ahead and cancel the GRN and create a GRN again, new GRN again, right? So if you had realized that at a later stage, so you can always go back to the PRPU GRN status module. You can find your GRN, you can cancel it there. So I'll show you how you can do that as well. But right now I'll be quickly creating this GRN. And mention the lot number, receipt quantity, invoice number, date. So this right here is my GRN. So once I had created this, now I realized that the invoice number in this GRN is wrong. So what I would do is I'll use this cancel button next to my print button. I'll click on that and cancel this GRN. So the system would give me a prompt, and cancelled stamp would appear here, right? So this way you know that your GRN number D91197 is now cancelled. So you can always go back to the GRN module and create a new GRN for this PO again. So what happens is the old GRN gets cancelled and the PO goes back to the confirmed status rather than the closed status. So I can always come back into the GRN module, find my PO, create a GRN for this again. Right? So, right, and again select some random invoice number and random invoice dates. So as you can see, this is my new GRN after I've done the necessary amendments. So this is my new GRN. So I can create a new GRN every time I cancel it, right? And you can also, if not at this point in time, if you didn't realize, if you don't realize if you didn't realize that you had mentioned something wrong, some details wrong in this GRN, you can always come back to this purchase management. You can always come back to your dashboard. You can find your GRN, right, by selecting the plant. For example, my plant was this, submit. So I can come back to this module, find my GRN. Let's say this was the GRN that I lately realized that the invoice number in this particular GRN was wrong. So I can always come back to this module, click on this link, click on the GRN number, open the GRN, click on the cancel button and cancel this. And I can always go back to the GRN module, create a new GRN for this. And one more thing, you won't find this cancel button if the GRN is booked by the finance team. That is, if the payment has been released by the finance team, the GRN goes to book status. The GRN status changed to booked. So at that point in time, you won't be able to cancel a GRN. You won't find this cancel button at that point in time. So that's how you cancel a GRN.